Okay, so I've been taking time off to sort of, like, you know, process my father's death and whatever, because grieving process is weird like that. Anyways, all that aside, I come back from my father's funeral on a Friday, and then my brother's baby shower on a Saturday, and then I'm mainly just like chilling on a Sunday. So I come back to like getting updated on internet news on the very next Monday morning. You know what I find? So much shit going on. Like, I already knew about the V Shoujo situation with the charity scam and all that, and like the whole deal with Iron Mouse, and like I look into them, and like it even gets even worse. Like all the talent ain't getting paid. Henya's crying again. You know, Kaison's pissed. What the fuck is going on? What happened to that money? That's like $500,000. Like, the dude just spend it on blowing hookers? What's going on? The fuck? And just when you think, okay, it couldn't possibly get any worse than that, I come back to all this insane censorship shit going on. Like, not just the UK, but like there's one in the US happening, and now Visa and MasterCard is like cutting off companies from being able to, pay, being able to pay for shit. Like, the payment processors are cutting off entire companies unless they comply to their demands and shit, like some sort of ransom shit, but with government backing. What the fuck? Like, it was one thing when they kept going after the anime, but now they are straight up just basically holding Steam at gunpoint, more or less, metaphorically speaking, and Ichio, I guess. It's like they literally have to take off not just like the porn games and shit, but like for horror games too, for some reason, because of, I don't know, the violence or whatever. It makes no goddamn sense. Like, it's one thing to say like, oh, we're doing this because we're protecting women and children. The fuck does that have to do with getting rid of horror games? That makes no sense. The math ain't mathing on this. And that's when you find out, like, it's not even just there. It's like it's even spread to like other websites too, like to the point where you're not even allowed to use websites like YouTube on a basic level unless you put your personal information out there onto their systems and whatever. And it's like, look, I say this as a long-time PlayStation fan. That is going to go fucking horribly. And, like, check this, right? I have been using PSN for a long time now. And you know what happened one day? Like, this wasn't even like, maybe like a year ago or two. One day I'm like, trying to deal with like financial issues and shit, because we're struggling financially. There was like problems with like paying bills and whatever. So I stopped using PS Plus for a while. But one day, I suddenly see that, for some reason, it's saying on my account that I bought Spider-Man 2 on a PS5 in Germany. Yeah, I didn't purchase that shit, needless to say. So I had to call up PSN and kind of get that whole thing sorted out. Because as it turns out, yeah, PlayStation screwed up. And hackers got access to my credit card information through my whole PSN account in general. So I had to get that whole situation sorted out. I had to change my password, had to get the card removed from the account stuff. And I don't put my debit card information, my bank information, on PSN ever again after that shit. And I was like going through phone calls and stuff. It was all stressful and whatever. Just no. You want to force that onto YouTube with their shitty AI systems that can't do shit? Absolutely not. That is just nonsense. Most frustrating shit that I come back to. And you know, it's like extra evidence on why this is a bad idea. The T app. And that shit just came out of nowhere around the same goddamn time as all this other shit. Showing that, like, all these women who, quite frankly, not a high opinion of considering what they're using the app for, but, like, all of their personal info is out there now. Like, anybody who wanted to was able to gain access to their IDs and their actual faces. Because there was a requirement for them to sign up for their accounts on that app. So now all these catty women that were talking shit about all these men that are dating behind their backs and whether or not they're worth dating, all their information is out there for anyone to find. Like, they're all basically doxxed. Now imagine that happening with everyone, but with YouTube and PSN and Netflix and who knows what else. That is just an absolute disaster waiting to happen. I've already gone through nonsense with PSN not being able to uphold their security measures properly. I don't trust these other companies to even be on that level, if not even worse somehow. Like, what is going on? What the fuck is happening? Why is all this happening at once? With all these government laws coming up with censorship talking about, oh, we need to protect the kids, we need to protect the kids. That's why we need to take away the rights of all the adults using all this content, because we need to protect the children, even though that doesn't even freaking add up. You shouldn't have to fuck over the adults to ensure the safety of children. Just protect the goddamn children. And that brings us to Roblox. Can you guess what's happening there? Because, yeah, they sure as hell ain't protecting the goddamn children. In fact, they've done such a piss-poor job at protecting the children, you have users on there taking it upon themselves going vigilante style to get rid of the pedophiles themselves. Only for Roblox to step in and give them cease and desist letters and, like, ban their accounts and shit for trying to stop the pedophiles. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you like, the timing is impeccable considering, like, the whole Epstein file shit going on. So, like, perfect freaking timing with that, guys. That's just great. That's perfect. As if we don't have enough distrust with large corporations and the government right now already. Now we're at the point where everybody's wondering if everything's being run by pedos trying to hide their own shit at this point. Holy fuck. I just wanted to freaking relax after my dad's funeral, man. Instead, I'm getting the wombo combo pack of all this bad news coming in all at once, day after day. Me spending like a week trying to keep up with this nonsense is just crazy back and forth and shit getting worse. And what is going on? Like, why does it have to get to the point where Donald Trump has to step in and tell Visa and MasterCard that they can't be doing all this nonsense that they're doing? Why does that have to get to the point where we got people out here protesting to bring back the guy that was banned from Roblox for trying to protect children from pedophiles, only for the stuff they make to get banned too? What the fuck is this? What are we doing? Like, at least Iron Mouse got to make back the charity money and then some. So there's a silver lining in that at least. Like, god damn. I swear, the past couple of weeks have been a goddamn clusterfuck of nonsense. This is ridiculous. I swear, man. Freaking world right now is a hot mess. As if these overpriced video games wasn't enough of a problem. Anyways, maybe some positive news, right? And yeah, that was definitely one heck of a rant. Alright, so positives. Think positives. Well, I finished Yellow Arc in the Pokemon Adventures manga at least, so, you know, that was something. I have some questions, you know, kind of interesting. Like, what's the whole deal with people from Viridian Forest having special powers and whatever? I thought that was neat. Might start up on the next arc soon. And the Gen 2 stuff. Not the recent episode of Digital Circus was pretty good, I guess. Really just laying on thick with like the whole deal with the characters in that one. Got pretty intense in the end there. Right. Let's see what else. Not if this counts as good news, this is more just weird news, but apparently Homestuck is getting a animated adaptation, and it's being Bibsy Pops is the executive producer and Toby Fox is voicing the main character. Man, that is bizarre. And the Hellverse and Homestuck fandoms are already fighting each other on Twitter, because of course they are. Great. And Undertale's just kind of stuck in the middle, I guess. Man, fandoms are dumb. But yeah, just wanted to rant about how freaking stupid all this shit is going on right now. Like, real shit. The charity scammers, y'all are some garbage ass people. Visa and MasterCard, y'all need to stop with the nonsense. When Trump has to tell you you're doing some dumbass shit, you're doing some dumbass shit. Like, I ain't dealing with this authoritarian bullshittery right now, man. Just no. Them T users? That's just pure freaking hubris. I don't even know how y'all get dates in the first place with attitudes like that. Probably shouldn't be trusting websites like that with your private information in the first dang place, but that's even nearer there right now. And the Roblox thing, just get it together. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? You shouldn't need the government to step in and screw over the freedoms of the adults just to keep the kids safe. You should just be protecting the children from the goddamn creeps. Just protect the children from the fucking creeps. It shouldn't be that goddamn difficult. Fuck. You know, all these companies that are in on this changing stuff up and forcing people to use their IDs and shit, just stop it. It's fucking dumb. Even when you're forcing this onto kids, they're just bypassing it by using Norman Reedus' face in Death Stranding. So yeah, like this whole thing was just freaking pointless. It was stupid. Stop trying to censor everyone's shit and just fix your goddamn systems. Do something about the goddamn pedophiles so that people don't have to step in and go vigilante on the asses in the first place if it's such a problem having someone else clean up your shit for you. Your CEO is a goddamn disgrace and should be ashamed of himself. Not even just him, like really, but a lot of these companies and government officials and stuff really need to like get off the asses with this nonsense and actually manage things properly. Stop telling the adults what they're allowed to buy and actually like protect children from these creeps. Like actual measures that make goddamn sense instead of just fucking over everyone and using overreach to have more control over people. It shouldn't even be a goddamn discussion. It's the freaking United States, for crying out loud. And people just forget that when they're running mega corporations. Or being paid off by them with lobbying or something. This one's to all those iPad parents that are just letting this shit happen instead of actually taking care of your goddamn kids. Monitor your children. Actually keep track of what they do online and don't rely on the government to do it for you, you lazy fucks. Please take care of your own kids. Alright, that's all I got for now. Just need to relax.